Yo, good morning, good afternoon, good morning, good afternoon, good what? Good morning, good afternoon. We on 1 million brave, y'all. Oh my gosh, episode 20. Can y'all tell I'm hype? Can y'all tell I'm hype? I told y'all like some days I be drinking my VA energy, and today was one of those days. So I'm ready. And then my guest for today, episode 20, we coming out with a bang. We doing it like we never done it before, even though we've been doing it since day one, but we about to do it even more. That's how we get down. Good morning, good afternoon, good morning. Welcome to another episode of 1 billion brave. Let's go. 1 billion brave. I am your host, Dōmo Jones. I am an author. I do have a disability. And I'm a disability confidence coach. And I got a few little other things on the side that I do, but it's not about me. When I talk about me, I did a whole episode about me. So if you want to know what I do, watch that episode, player. You feel me? Watch that episode. Okay, you already know we gotta get the house rules out the way. First of all, how y'all doing? Y'all good? Y'all straight? Perfect. I mean, today is the day that the Lord has made. So y'all alive, right? Okay, well, you should be amazing. You should be amazing. So let's get the house rules out the way. One, no profanity. We don't do that on this show. Though. That's not how we get down because there's so many words in the dictionary we could use. Like, look, let's rock that out. Like, why we got to use the basic? We don't do basic here because we're peculiar. Huh? Different. That's another dictionary word. Huh? Okay. Two, we bash no profanity. I'm sorry, we don't do profanity, but we bash no gender, no politics, no religion. We don't get down like that on this show. Why? Because from one blood he made all the nations. So real talk. Hi grandma, I love you. Real talk, like we family. Like you kinfolk. I got a cousin, I got an auntie, I got an uncle, I got another grandma all on this show. That's what I'm talking about right there. Come on. And this show is about the disabled community, as well as we bring awareness, affirmations, confirmations, reminders, and confidence on this show. My guests either have disabilities or limitations or caregivers. But we want people to know that we break the stigma beyond our condition. Don't let the disability fool you because we don't play around here. Two more things. So we will be talking about Jesus Christ on the show because without him we are nothing, and we as in you and me. So he's going to get all the accolades on this show because that's my dog. That's my dog. Yeah, Jesus Christ is number one. Period. What y'all thought? And the last thing, this is the most important thing I need you guys to know. Y'all ready for it? This is the only show that has guests with disabilities hosted by a person that has a disability. Oprah, come on. I'ma see you. And when I see you, I need you to be ready with them fruit snacks. Mott's, please. I need the Mott's. And I know you can talk to the person that even made it. I just want Mott's. When I hit your front door, when I knock on that front door, I just need the Mott's fruit snacks and in Arizona. That's it. Because we about to talk. Like we about to chat. Okay, so are y'all ready for my 5-minute moment? Can y'all tell I'm so hyped, bro? I have so much energy right now. Okay, so my 5-minute moment is okay. Let me know if y'all know this. So, at some restaurants, at some stores, they have that 1-level elevator. You know what I'm talking about? Nah, how are you? Nay, nah. Good to see you. Thank you for joining in. You know that one level elevator, right? Okay, so my question is, why don't they ever work? Like, do y'all need another batteries? Like, do y'all need to go from AAA to D batteries? Like, why don't none of them work? Not one? Are they for the looks? Like, do you guys just want us to know that you guys support us, or something, like you guys support the disabled community? Because I'm trying to figure out, is it like a prop? Like, why doesn't it ever work? So we, people that have wheelchairs or walkers or crutches or some kind of medical accessory, we got to struggle because y'all don't want to put the batteries in the elevator. What we doing? Did it discontinue? What is it? I mean, I went to a doggone CVS in Louisiana and the thing didn't work. Ma'am, sir, I know a lot of businesses are going out of business. I know, but we need to have a house meeting because something got to give. So you saying I can't get an appetizer, I can't get a dress, and I can't even get a pack of gum because CVS, the doggone retail store, or the restaurant don't have the thing on? It don't work. You know what? My prayer for 2022 is I just want to be able to get on one of them things and it actually levels me up. That's my prayer. That's my prayer for 2022. Lord, let me get on this thing and let it actually work. Or, Lord, give them the batteries. Give them the batteries. Give them the master key to let you. Y'all don't understand. Y'all don't understand. I don't get it. I don't get it. But it's all good though, because they ain't gonna stop me. What? What? They ain't gonna stop me. I still ate. I still got my little t-shirt for $3. And I still not only got me a pack of gum, but I got me some doggone gummy bears. Huh? Let's go. Let's go. Ain't gonna stop me. Shoot. Lisa, I love you. I see you on there. Lisa, I love you. Okay, so listen, are you guys ready for my next guest? First of all, I don't know if y'all seen the promo, but she a whole doctor. I don't know what y'all thought this was. A doctor with a disability. Let's go. We're breaking the stigmas. We're breaking the stigmas. This is my friend. Like, I love her so much. One, because we both like polka dots. That's enough right there. And we were backstage before we went live, and we both have leopard on. I have leopard earrings. She has leopard dress. Okay, so without further ado, my next guest, Dr. Rosetta Simon. What up? Yo!
Oh my God. I just love you.
I love you too.
I've been busting up.
Listen, ain't nothing changed. You've been knowing me since high school. Ain't nothing changed.
Exactly. I love it. I love it. Don't change.
Listen, I definitely appreciate it. I'm so glad you understand. Like, people think that I've just got like this. No, I have been like this
For years. I think you came out the womb like that. I gotta ask your mom.
Right, because you know who my mom is. She ain't no better. She ain't no better.
Mom is fly.
All day. She wakes up like that. Man. Okay, so for the people that don't know, please introduce yourself and where are you from?
My name is Dr. Rosetta Simon. I live in Rancho Cucamonga, but I was born for 17 years. I lived in Birmingham, Alabama.
Really?
So, yes. So you'll hear that Southern drawl come out quite a bit.
You know
I love
what?
my
That
country.
makes sense. That makes sense.
I love being country. Yes.
Yes. Okay, because I always heard it, but I didn't know, where you're originally from. That is Alabama.
Yes.
That's
I'm
dope.
a Southern girl. Yes.
That is so dope.
Alabama, roll tide, hit the hammer.
Right, Alabama, roll tide. Come on. Come on. Come on. I love it. Okay,
Okay.
so let us know what your doctorate is in, because I think that is so dope that you even have a doctorate degree. That's not something that everyone can say.
Right. I have a PhD in theology. I got so interested in, especially after I became disabled,
Right.
in God's plan,
Nice.
for my life and what God was really all about.
Exactly.
And to me, it was more than just going to church. I had to, the Bible says, study thyself to show thyself approved. I really got into study.
Yeah.
And so I just went on a like 4-year journey of just, trying to figure out who God was and what his purpose was for me.
I love that. That's super
You
dope.
know.
That's super dope.
Mhm.
I definitely love that. Freddie, what up though? I love you. Okay, so let's get into your journey. Could you tell us what your condition is, and then going to how did it all start? Like what happened?
Well, I am a nurse by trade. I'm a registered nurse by trade.
And she a nurse too? Come on.
Shout out to all my sister nurses and brother nurses. Yes.
Hey.
On the front line, they out
Okay,
there.
essential workers.
Yes. Yes. Oh, that picture popped up.
Oh yeah, it's more. It's more pictures. It's more pictures.
And I'm also an ordained minister. So
Let it be known.
let it be known. Let it be known. A mother, a wife,
Okay, all that.
all that. But to answer your question, back in 1999, exactly. It was May
Mm-hmm.
3rd, 3:30, 1999. I was in a facility because what I did, I specialized in wound care.
Mm-hmm.
And I used to teach nurses and doctors how to treat patients with y'all call them bed sores, but they could be ostomy wounds, but any type of wounds, because I was specialized in ostomy nurse. And so I was helping a nurse, no, a non-medical person
Mm.
with a bed, and we was lifting the bed, and the bed fell on me, and that's how I became injured.
Wait, what?
Yeah. Yeah, I was under the bed trying to latch it because it was like an old style bed.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And I went up under there to latch it. And as I went up under there to latch it, she accidentally let go. And my body was up under there. So I ended up messing up 4 discs in my back. But I started falling because the way the disc was, I start falling. And so now I have 11 bulge discs, and they're so sporadic as far as how they budge out that they just don't want to do surgery. They said it's too risky. So from that, the falls, I got bad knees from falling all the time, and I developed this condition. I don't know whether you ever heard of it. It's called fibromyalgia.
Yes, I have. I don't quite know the intent of what the symptoms are, but I
Yeah.
have heard of it.
And even being a nurse, I heard about it in nursing school, but I wasn't that familiar with it
Right.
because I thought I was having pain all over because I was falling a lot. And when I say falling, I would fall down my stairs. It was like that.
Really?
It was really bad. Yeah. And so luckily my best friend, who's like a sister to me, she's a workman's comp adjuster. And so she kind of like coached me on what I need to get. So that's why you'll see I have this little stair glider that takes me up and down the stairs now. So, and
Wow.
I keep a battery. A battery gonna stay in there.
Thank you. Okay. Wow.
Yes.
Okay, so that first of all, that's crazy.
Yes.
You were helping someone and then
Yes.
you ended up needing help.
Exactly. Exactly.
Okay, so okay, so let's go back to the year of 1999. That was when everything shifted, right?
Right.
Okay, so how long were you a nurse then?
Oh my God, over 20 years. I've been when I was in high school, I took a CNA course. And
Wow.
I'm not putting any of the nurses down, but I just feel best nurses to me are the nurses that start from the bottom up. And I don't mean to say the bottom, because those nurses, the CNAs, they are the caregivers. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. They're the
Yeah.
ones that really gets in there and take care of those patients. And so I got my CNA as when I was in high school.
Wow.
Because in high school, I think they still have it. It's like a ROP program.
Yes.
And so then I went on from there. After I graduated, I got my LVN, and then on from there, I got my RN. So I
Wow.
went up the ladder.
Literally, you wouldn't have. That
Yeah.
is so dope. That, yeah,
And I
that's
think
amazing.
those nurses are hands-on. We like to get dirty.
Yeah. Yeah.
We're not the book nurses.
Yeah.
We don't sit behind the desk. Sorry, you guys. You guys are essential too. You're amazing too, but I'm just partial to those nurses who took the stairs up, because
Yeah.
you could definitely tell, but all the nurses are wonderful. So don't attack me because I said the book nurses.
It's
because
okay.
they're all wonderful. They all have their place. You know what I'm saying? We all have
Yeah.
our assignment to do. So
But
I'm just
you
partial to
went
them.
to the, yeah, you took the steps to
Yeah,
grow into, yeah. So
yeah.
you've seen it all.
Right. From on the floor to
Yeah.
managing to supervising to teaching,
Exactly.
all the aspect of nursing, because nursing have so many different aspects. But after 1999, that was like,
Yeah. So
cut-
okay. So I'm still like, what? How? Okay.
I
So
know.
was it? What did that look like when the actual bed fell on you? Like, was the pain excruciating to the point to where you couldn't stand? Like, what did that part, like, when the bed actually hit you, what was going through your head at that moment?
Well, the pain level was, I'm gonna say, Lauren was in, my baby. Lauren was in
I
elementary.
love her.
I know she loves you too. Lauren was in elementary. I don't know why my volume went down a little bit. Um,
It's okay.
Lauren was in elementary, and I remember I had to pick her up from school. And when I got home and was helping her run her water to get in the tub and stuff, it was like I was in so much pain. And my husband was
Mm,
coming home from work, and I just remember sitting in the tub because I'm thinking, okay, let me get some Epsom salt. Let me
yeah,
just
yeah,
sit in the
yeah.
tub. I couldn't get out.
Really?
Literally, I sat in that tub for about an hour, and I knew,
Wow.
so I was messed up. And I don't know how I got out. I think I just because I knew me and my baby was here just with me. So I got myself together. I really prayed. I was like, Lord, I
Yeah.
don't know what this is, but help me get out of this shower, this tub.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
I
yeah.
got out after about an hour, and I went to the doctor, and they said, "Oh, you have three bulge discs." They was only able to see three then, but it just started magnifying from there. It just started going,
Really?
increasing from one level to the next. It just started getting bad.
So with the disc being bulged, does that mean they were coming out of the normalcy of how it was?
I don't know why my volume is, I can't hear. Did the volume go down?
No, can you hear me?
Because I can't hear you that well.
I can hear you.
You can hear me good? Okay, let me
Uh-huh.
just listen really close.
Okay. When your discs were bulged, was it what dang, what was my question? When your discs were bulged, was it like so out of place to where you couldn't walk, or um how bad was the bulging discs?
It really affected my walking big time. I mean, to the point where I started, didn't start falling then. I started spasming. Do you know what spasming is?
Yeah. Yes.
And most people don't realize that you can go into a spasm like it's like you're having a seizure. I don't know why I'm
Yes.
turning the volume. Um, and it just like kicks you into that mode.
Yeah.
And they put me off work for like 4 days, Went back to work, had a massive seizure, not seizure, a spasm on the
Spasm.
freeway, and almost went over that overpass on the 15 when you're getting on the 10 and the 15.
Yes.
Yes. After that, they completely took me off my job
Oh,
because I couldn't control the spasms. It was like in my legs. It was down in my legs. And I guess I spasmed and I got in shock and I pushed in on the accelerated instead of braking.
yes.
Yes.
Now, I'm gonna tell y'all, I know what that looks like because I've done it before. I'm so glad that I when I do it, it's like I'm parking, but the spasm is it you can't really control it. It's almost I call it a peg leg because you can't bend your leg. It's just
Right.
like stuck.
Yeah,
And
you do.
it's literally stuck, like literally stuck.
Right. You get it's almost like your leg freezes in that state and you can't do nothing because you can't stop the spasm.
Yes.
It just have to take its course.
Yes, you gotta wait till it's done. Man, that is like that's crazy. Okay, so at that point when your doctor told you you have to permanently be off work, how did that change for you? Because you literally went from starting from the bottom as a nurse, going all the way to the top, not all the way to the top, but graduating all the way, leveling up, and you were in this field for so long. How did that make you feel going from working to just you can't do it at all?
Uh-oh. What happened?
You can't hear me?
A little bit. I'm gonna get a ear thing.
Okay.
Wait, I'll be right back.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Go
I'm
ahead.
sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. So, y'all, listen. First of all, how crazy is it to know that as you're working, you need help?
I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna talk it through until you get no. It's totally fine. This is what happens. Okay.
Okay.
This is what we do.
I'm
Can
trying to
you
hear
hear
it.
me?
I don't know what happened to the volume, but the volume I your volume where I can hear is like really low. So I'm gonna connect you to an ear piece
Okay.
to see. But let
Not
me
a
go ahead.
problem.
What you were asking me a question about how did I
Yeah, so my question was how did it make you feel going from working and being in that field for so long to your doctor saying like you can't do it at all?
um wow. You believe it or not, nobody's ever asked me that question.
Really?
No.
That's a real
Nobody has ever asked me that question.
because that's serious. Like that's real life
I
stuff right there.
think let me see. I'm trying to see how I can answer that. Let me see how I can answer that. I was devastated. Um, I don't want to cry because I just did my makeup.
It's okay. It's okay because I'm gonna cry for you.
It was, it was, um, it was devastating because it's not like, um, it's like now your whole career is gone.
Right.
So I was trying to figure out what I do now because all I knew was nursing,
Right.
and now I had to try to figure something out, and I didn't want to, so I went into a depression.
Wow.
Yeah,
Really?
yeah. I mean, and
Uh-oh. Well, listen, it's all right. We gonna get her back on, and then we gonna keep it going. But in the meantime, while she's working on getting back on, the crazy thing is, I've known her since high school, and I didn't even know that she's been through all of this. We've always had our familiarity when it comes to um, needing help walking. I've seen her in a few instances with her walker, and then I've seen her without her walker. But just to know that she went from like being one of a one of not the greatest, but a really great profession helping someone to all of a sudden needing help, that is crazy. I mean, can you imagine being in your prime of working and then you just go, can't do it no more? What you mean I can't do it no more? I've been in this light for so long. I've been doing this for so long. And now it's like, yeah, I can't do it no more. I don't know what that looks like because I've dealt with medical issues um as a child. So I never was in that vein to where I was perfectly okay and able to, and then going from able to not at all. That transition right there. And it's crazy because, and like she was saying, she's never been asked that question, but that's real life stuff right there. Because I mean, just think about it. That's a drastic change. Drastic.
I don't
Yes,
know what
and we
happened to
back.
me.
It's okay. Listen, I can improvise. You don't even have to worry about it. I can improvise.
I know. Oh, thank God.
Listen, we good. We good. I'm so glad that you were able to come
Good.
back
We
on
good.
though, because
Yes.
we this
But to
is
finish answering that, sorry.
it's okay.
Oh, I wanted to go back into answering your question.
Oh yes, please.
Okay. So where I really became depressed, um, and it's just
Uh-huh.
depression, and to me. And at that time, I was on a lot of different medications. So, I
Mm,
mean, I was really, really contemplating that. And because, and people probably would say, well, that's so selfish. But no, when you're in such pain, the pain level was, um, I hadn't learned how to, and I'm going into the 2 year mark of being disabled now. And I started
okay.
having more pain, the wide body pain, and that's the fibromyalgia. But I thought it was coming from falling. I said, God, I'm
Mm,
falling so much. I got this. I'm in pain all over. Mom is a registered nurse too, and
wow.
my mom said, it sounds like you have fibromyalgia. Said, really? I haven't heard that since nursing school. And I said, but
Yeah.
so I said, because I get pain up under my foot, and I'm like, it's all over. So they sent me to different specialists and all this stuff. And workman's comp have their own, because it was workman's comp because it's on the job injury. They send you to all these people. But they
Yeah.
luckily sent me to this fibromyalgia specialist in Beverly Hills. He diagnosed me with the worst case he's ever seen.
Really.
And that as if he feel that I was crazy. Yes, because the doctor makes you think you're going crazy. Oh, that's too much. I don't and now this many discs, but there, and I'm like, no, it's all over.
Yeah.
It's
Right.
all over. And so once but like I said, I was mentally was checking out, going to church, sitting up in church.
Right. And losing it. Because you can get to a point to where, although you're a Christian, although you believe in God, you question what happened. Like, what, I thought you had my back. Like, I'm not doing nothing crazy. Like, I'm not wilding out. I'm not, I'm not doing anything wild. Why do I have to go through not just something real light, but I got to go through the worst of the worst?
The worst of the worst.
I'm
And
over here
still be a
literally helping
wife
people.
and mom.
Right. I'm helping people for a living. And now I need help. I'm
I
being a
need help.
servant. And now I need to be served. What?
Wow. Wow.
It's,
It's
it's, it question.
that an
It makes
oxymoron.
you question. Yeah.
It
It
does.
really, it makes you
You
that.
question your relationship with God. It makes you question your church. It makes you question everything because, and when I say it makes you question your church, y'all see I'm hurting. Where's the
Right.
discernment up in here?
Right.
It's like I needed to be ministered to, and but I don't take that away from. I think the Lord, and I know that the Lord put. I think the Lord put blinders on some people because He wants you to get the fullness of what He has to show you yourself. And I
That's
think
deep.
He had everybody with blinders on, not to my disability, to the level of it, because He wanted me to
Yeah.
come to Him instead of getting those pills and about to do what I was about to do. Because
Right.
what stopped that was He put my daughter in my face. It's like you would change the whole demographics of her life, you know. And that's what made me pause and say, okay, I put those down. Okay, then I'm gonna put this down for her. But now you got to do something for me. Why did
Yeah.
this happen to me? What do you want to get from out of this? And what do
Yeah.
you want me to do?
Wow.
So that's what started my journey. That's what started my journey to wanting more from God and seeking Him more to get more
Yeah.
understanding and more clarity. Yeah,
I love that. I love that
it's
because
serious.
yeah, no, I think a lot of people need to catch that part because you go through you go through trials, you go through tribulations, but your thing was what's the lesson from it? Like why is God putting me first of all, I have a child, I have a husband, and she's my only child.
Right.
I don't want to be selfish.
Exactly.
I don't want to be selfish. If I take my own life
Right.
because of how I feel, I'm being that's selfish. Especially when this ain't mine anyway. This life ain't mine. This is borrowed.
Exactly. Exactly.
And I love that you took that and you switched your mindset as to this is not to me, but this is for me. It's not being attacked.
For me.
It's a
Hmm.
lesson. Yes, I think that's super dope.
Right. And it's so funny you said that. It's so funny you said that because uh, in the midst of me asking and searching, this is what I heard. I'm like, why did this happen? What did I do? What did I not do? You know, and I heard, why not you?
Oof,
Why not you? You know,
ooh,
so
that's good.
I know because of what, yes, is that something? Because of what Jesus
That's
went
good.
through, this is nothing. You know, I didn't get beat,
Right.
but so it made me take what I'm given right now, continue to live to the fullest of my potential,
So true.
to
That
learn
is
more about God. Because
that's
with the job
good.
I had, and I'm it's something. I'm not gonna lie to you. With the job I had, respected in the nursing field and what I did, sometimes we can get a little big headed. We can think that's from us.
Yeah.
It can
Because you know what
become,
you're doing.
I was at the company I worked for. Yeah, exactly. The company I worked for was I was the only black clinical manager people and doing this and doing that, and you couldn't tell me I wasn't it because I thought I
The
was.
business, right?
But after all that happened, I said, okay, humbling, humbling
Humbling.
experience, humbling, knowing
Yeah,
that everything that you get and acquire is only because of God. And I can sit here and tell you today, at almost 60 years old, the house is not, I, it's great having a home, but it's not the most important thing.
yeah,
The cars is not that
yeah,
important. All
yeah.
those things I thought was the thing that made you look more successful, that made you successful is not the things that make you successful. The things that make you
Right.
successful is your walk with God, the elevation you get with Christ, and sharing the good news and making sure you read
Period.
that love letter, you read that
Period.
Bible. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? Because when you can make it into the kingdom, that's your success.
Okay. I want to hear well done.
Oh, that's the truth.
That's it.
I want to hear
I
that
want
too.
to hear that well done.
I don't want to hear depart from me. I do
I
too.
want to hear well
And that's
done.
why every opportunity you get, faith,
Right. No, that's so true. And
yes,
it's it's
absolutely.
crazy because a lot of times, like for me, if I wasn't dealing with any medical conditions, I wouldn't be putting God first. Like I wouldn't even be thinking
Hmm.
about him because I'd be in so much other stuff. If I didn't have this thorn in my side, I wouldn't ever go back to God and just thank him for getting me out the bed. Something as simple as, oh, dang, Domo, you standing today?
Wow.
Oh, that's dope. That's huge. I wouldn't even be thanking God for that stuff
Wow.
at all. That's the real.
Wow. Isn't that something?
That's
That's realistic. And
yeah.
you know what? That's called from the knowledge, and you get into an awareness where what's more important, and you know why God has you where he has you. Because we're at a place and we can become despondent, we can become sad and depressed about where we are. And I'm not gonna lie,
Yes.
certain times I do, at times, but
Yeah.
never where I was. Never where I was.
Yes.
Never where I was. But it's like I just thank God that even with the disability, I have a full life.
Mm-hmm.
I have a full
You
life.
you
And that's
still
why I
alive.
decided to, that's why when you called me to come on this show, I said yes. I said yes because you with your disability, I've only seen you strive, strive from one level to the next, just strive. I'm so
Thank
impressed. I'm so
thank
impressed with
you.
you.
Listen, it's
You're
definitely
welcome. I
reciprocated
mean
because I always look at you. I'll be like, she just as fly as can be, okay? Just as fly. I see you doing your thing. You're everywhere. You don't care how. Listen, dress bomb with Chucks. What? Just as cute as ever with tennis shoes on. And I want you to say something different. Say I'm not cute still. You can't, because I know I am.
period.
Period. Period. And that's also what you also given me
Period.
the confidence to um dress the way I dress and dress the way I dress in the sense of being okay with being like looking elegant but being comfortable with how
Yes.
I because I have that's just what you got to do. If you got to wear tennis shoes, girl, wear your tennis
Exactly.
shoes.
It
That's
is
it.
what it is.
It is
It
what
is
it
what it
is.
is. And
And,
you and,
and it's
and
your
Dom,
own
for
style.
the longest time, I tried to style with the heels. I was on that walker
You
with them
did.
heels, girl. I was on there.
You did.
Okay. But
And
you
be
know
as
what?
painful as ever when you get home. Hurting. Hurting.
Could barely sit down. The doctor says you got to let that. No more heels for you.
Listen.
Mm-mm.
No,
Yes.
listen.
So
Change your
I said,
whole shoe
okay.
collection. Right. Change the whole shoe collection.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, I
Yes.
love
Yes.
it. So
Converse
let the
love
people
me.
know, like, okay. I want people to know, like, what are you doing
Converse is
now?
my best friend.
Okay.
Now what am I doing now? Well, you know what I do, what the picture you showed earlier, I do premarital counseling. I do couples counseling. I love it. My thing is servitude. I
Yeah.
love helping people, especially young people, women. Because I come from a family with boys, brothers. I grew up with brothers and one sister. Well, two sisters, but
Mhm.
brothers. So I have a deep passion for young men, a deep passion for young women and young men. And so married and they're going through, their little things where they dating. I
Yeah.
love doing counseling. I'll counsel you. I'll marry you. You, I
Right.
love doing that. So that's pretty much what I do now. And I love it. And I teach certain things about the Bible. I'm not a pastor. I ministerial license because I counsel people. They want me to marry them. So
Right.
that's why I got the license. Became
I
ordained.
love it.
But want to be a pastor. I'm not a pastor. I love sitting under a pastor. I miss sitting under a pastor. And people think because I'm not at church, oh, they have different perceptions of why we're not there. Because I'm just so high risk,
Yes.
that I is right before I go back into a church. Online every week. But I just make sure that I keep myself safe because I have heart conditions too, asthma. So I just make sure that I'm safe. But I miss the church.
No,
I
that's true.
love the church. But that's what I'm doing right now. I out of my home and me and my husband help with student aid, financial aid, and all that stuff like that. And Lauren does counseling as well. So, I love doing that.
I
I love doing
love
that.
it. Okay, so you help high school students going into college with financial aid and aids and all that?
Well, Royce do. They do that because they
Okay.
and then I counsel them about the classes that they want to take, and make sure they know what classes to take, what core classes they need to take, what core classes they should be taking while they're in school.
That
Because some
is
people always
something
think that
needed.
they need all these AP classes while they're in high school, and you know what? They don't need all of that. And it's so crazy because they really get stressed out taking all those AP classes in high school. And
Yeah.
what they don't understand is a lot of times when they get into college, most of those aren't even accepted. So they're stressed out in high school for nothing. I'm not saying they shouldn't take an AP class, but don't take them throughout high school. That's something you don't
Yeah.
have to do. So that's where my husband, Lauren, even come in and we'll sit down and talk to them and let them know what they need to do while school and getting prepared for college.
I think that's super dope. Listen, the whole Simon family are geniuses. I don't care what nobody say. We got PhDs, ADDs, DDDs, D's, all the D's, MDs, all the D's in the family. Listen,
PCP.
y'all,
No, we got no PCP. I know.
not a PCP, but DDDs,
And husband also
PhD.
writes everything. And my husband, he writes a lot of business plans because he has a his master's is in organizational management. So he he has plans together to help companies organize their business plan, get everything structured.
Y'all better get
Girl,
y'all listen.
it's like
Y'all better get this
I can
jewel.
wait. God has told me, you know what? Now it's time for you to come to the front. You've been hiding too long.
Yes. Y'all better take heed on this jewel because the whole family got something to offer. Masters, PhDs, DDDs,
Yes,
the daughter even has a PhD. Come on. Y'all better get on it. Listen, yeah, okay. And
yes.
and
And her
and we this color.
education.
Right.
Oh yes, all day, all day, all
Y'all better
day.
don't
Yes,
sleep. Don't sleep. We breaking stigmas.
exactly.
It can be done.
Yes, we are, especially you. And I'm going to put a shout out to Oprah Winfrey. Oprah Winfrey, you need to call her. You need to track her down because this is something I've never seen on social media or TV. You need to sit her down and have a conversation with somebody other than the prince.
Thank you. Real life people. Get them
This is real
underdogs.
people doing real life things, having real life problems. Exactly.
I listen, I'm grateful.
Living through it by faith.
Thank you so much. Y'all heard it.
Me too.
Oprah, okay. I'm be waiting for that phone call. I'm be waiting for that phone call.
And with her mom, with her mom.
Okay. Rutrice, I love you. Okay, cause mama gotta come. She don't play. She my doctor, she my manager, she my
Yes,
nurse, she caregiver, she it all. Mom is everything. First
I
lady,
know.
second lady, all the ladies.
I
She
know.
do it all.
I get, oh my God. No, that's your mom. Look, my sister got
Mama
that
Jer.
down. Okay. Miss Patrice got that down. First Lady Patrice, go on with your bad self.
Okay. I love it. Yo, Rosetta, thank you so much for being a guest on the show. I definitely appreciate it. I don't take it lightly. Thank you for opening up and sharing your story. It's hard. It's hard when you don't share
Yes,
it, but I'm grateful
yes,
that you're in this new category, you're in this new mindset to let people know, not only what you've been through, but how you can still live a full life, breaking the stigma of living past your condition and living with it, because
absolutely.
it's not done. Like, you're still living with it, but there's still life in that. Your life ain't done. I'm
Absolutely.
grateful. I'm so grateful. When you answered the call, I was like, okay, I gotta come. I gotta come right. I gotta come right.
You know what? I'm grateful to you. I'm grateful to you for doing what God has assigned you to do. This is a beautiful
Thank you.
platform. I can see it going nationwide. I can see it going throughout the country. And I'm just so honored that you just invited me to be a part of it. I truly
Listen,
am.
we family for life, okay? We always family.
Yes, we are. Yes, we are. Green and all.
Great,
Okay. Leopard, polka dots, all that.
all of it,
All
okay?
that. The flashy disability queen.
The
Come on
flashy,
now.
okay,
Uh,
the flashy disability queens.
Come
Yes,
through.
I love it. I'm about to make a shirt out of that because that was dope.
Yeah, because I got your jacket. Disability fooled you. I got the jacket.
Y'all heard it. Y'all heard it. Okay. Listen, are you ready for the before you go question?
Yes.
Okay. So, you have a late night talk show. Who will be your first guest?
With a late night talk show, who would be my first guest? Oh, that's a good
Yeah.
question.
I know.
Let me see.
I know.
Who would be my first guest?
Your very first guest, late night talk show. Who would be your very first guest?
Wow. You know what? My mom.
Okay, I love that. My mom
My
just said hey
mom.
to you too. Speaking of mom,
Hey, Patrice, what's up, girl? My mom, because my mom
I
has
love
been
that.
through a lot. Um, and she still endures after losing two sons. And to me, she's one of the strongest women I've ever known. So my mom,
That would be a beautiful
that's my
first
idol.
episode. Yes, I love that. That would be a very beautiful and very informative first episode. I watch it. I watch it for sure.
I
I watch it.
appreciate it.
You're so welcome.
I appreciate it.
Thank you so
Not
much
our mothers.
again. Shout out all the moms in the world. Y'all the real MVPs.
All the Sarah Roy, I love you, mom.
Love you, mom. Love it. Thank you so much for that again for being on the
Okay.
show. I definitely appreciate it. Gabe's gonna put you backstage. We're gonna
Oh.
cut it out and then I'm gonna holla at you after. Love you. Yo! Okay, because first of all, we're not gonna let all the distortion and all that, we're not gonna let that get to you because the story, the message that she said was amazing, and that's the important thing. She has a disability, but she still chose to live. What? Come on. Come on. Are you ready for the word value for today? The word value for today is Gabe. Your last fight made you even stronger for this, and you didn't even realize it. Woo! And that's what she embodies. That's what Dr. Simon, she a doctor, y'all. Whole PhD and everything. The whole family, daughter, husband, mama, the future grandkids. Like, come on. That word value embodies her. I want to thank you guys so much for being guests, for tuning in, commenting, sharing, all that. I love you. I love you guys so much. I also want to give thanks to the boss lady, First Lady Bailey. Thank you for letting me be on this platform, giving me an opportunity to have this platform to be on the show. She is the Dope Network. Also, listen, follow me on IG, 1 Billion Brave Show. That's the new IG page to keep in contact. Also on Facebook, 1 Billion Brave. Next Wednesday, are y'all ready for the next guest for next Wednesday? Though we're not stopping. I told y'all. I told y'all. Next Wednesday, 10 a.m. Pacific, 1 p.m. Eastern. I just want to let y'all know the time is going to change. Okay? Just hold out. Y'all be patient. But next Wednesday, 10 a.m. Pacific, 1 p.m. Eastern, we are going to be live right here with a new guest. I hope y'all ready. I love y'all so much. Gabe, you already know what to do. Get me out of here. We out. Love you. Uh, mm.